Hi, friends. Welcome back to Redeeming Hope. I'm Julie Lane, survivor, musician, educator on a journey of restoration after a lifetime of trauma and abuse. Today, I wanted to tackle some common myths about trauma and healing. These myths are everywhere in conversations, in culture, sometimes even inside our own heads. But the truth looks different. And when we replace myths with truths, we create space for real healing. Just as a reminder, we're halfway through season 2, The Courage to Heal. So if you have not watched our first 6 videos this season, be sure to go back and check those out. The link is below. And don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you here on this journey with me. The first myth is that trauma always looks obvious. People expect it to look like panic attacks, breakdowns, or visible scars. And yes, trauma can look like that. But it can also look like overworking, like the person who can't stop performing at 110% because slowing down feels unsafe. Trauma can look like perfectionism or someone who laughs on the outside but feels empty on the inside. I know I certainly fall into these categories. I do not know where my resilience came from. And through the trauma and abuse, I somehow had the will to earn 4 degrees, raise 2 daughters on my own, and enjoy 2 successful careers. I did all this while keeping my life secret, hidden away where no one could see it. But trauma is trauma, and no one has the right to tell you that your trauma was nothing compared to theirs. So if your trauma doesn't look dramatic, that doesn't make it less real. Trauma wears many masks, but all of them are valid. The second myth is the one we've probably all heard. Just get over it. I know my last husband told me that dozens, if not hundreds of times. But trauma isn't something you can just flip off like a light switch. Trauma lives in the body. It reshapes your nervous system, your stress responses, even how you experience safety. Healing isn't about getting over it. It's about gently retraining your mind and your body to feel safe again. So if someone tells you to just get over it, remember, healing is not a command. It's a process, and it takes time, patience, and compassion. The third myth, healing is a straight line. We like to imagine it as broken, therapy, healed. But truth is, healing is messy. There are days you have therapy, I go to therapy, and I think, oh my gosh, I've got this. And as soon as I get home, I fall apart again. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days you feel like you've gone backwards. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. And healing isn't about never falling down. It's about learning to get back up again and again and again. And that's what resilience looks like. So here's what I hope you remember. Trauma doesn't always look the same. Just get over it doesn't work. And healing is anything but linear. If you've believed any of these myths about yourself, let this be your permission to let them go. Your trauma is valid, your pace is valid, and your healing, messy as it may be, is still healing. This is what Redeeming Hope is all about. Not perfect endings, but courageous beginnings. If this content encouraged you, I'd love for you to subscribe and share this with someone who may need a little hope. You can also connect with me through the Healing Diary and on social media for reflections, resources, and community. Until next time, thank you for being here. And remember, healing is always possible. Bye for now.